welcome in everybody watching here in the San Jose City Softball Channel, here on the LadyJag pregame. Steve Sciplin here at LadyJag's field. To come in for a coast conference matchup between the Cabrillo Seahawks and San Jose City Jaguars. Jags come in at 9-9, 1-3 in conference play, following the tough 3-2 loss at San Mateo yesterday. And Cabrillo comes in at 6-11, 2-2 in conference play, following a 6-2 loss against San Mateo on Monday. And yesterday was a couple calls are not made or are called correctly. It's a different game. I mean, there was a play at home in the fourth or fifth that, if it had been called correctly, it's a second out, no run is scored, and then right after that, play at third, both of them no doubt were outs, but it was not called that way. And it resulted in a much different game than what should have been. But real quick, we'll bring you the team stats powered by Presto Sports. Jags come in hitting at 248 on the year. Here with Cabrillo coming in at 264 with a 4.95 ERA. Jags as a team with a 2.70 ERA, and Jags they've been great at home. They're 9 wins on the year, and all of them have been here in San Jose. But they haven't been able to really get through and figure out a way to win a game on the road, But after what happened yesterday against the defending state champions, and a lot of good things expected going forward. But game yesterday, Felix completely shook off what was the two bad games last week, going 4 for 4. Or Elena goes 2 for 3 on the day. On the day, and only gives up once again and batting average against under 200, and only gave up one earned run in that loss. But in the game on Monday between Cabrillo and CSM, Cassidy Bennett going 2 for 4 with a double. Brooke Campbell going 2 for 2. So both teams able to do something against just one of the top teams in the North. But coaches are having their meeting right now, so we'll go to a quick break, and we'll be back with the second of 3 matchups against the Seahawks after this.
Why are we walking?
He came to work every day driven to be better than he was before, driven for the team to be better than they were yesterday.
Today, let's go.
Driven for the team to be better than they were last year.
Over 4 decades, Coach Carr notched more than 900 wins, the most in California community college history. He also took 8 Jaguar teams to the state tournament, won 12 conference championships, and he coached 17 first-team All-State players. Even more impressive, Coach Carr is the winningest Black coach in U.S. collegiate basketball history. And in 1998, he was inducted into the California Community College Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Fame.
San Jose City College has given me the chance to play for an amazing coach and thrive in an excellent academic environment.
From the faculty to the coaches to the counselors, SJCC puts students first.
City College has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a four-year college. Coming to SJCC is the best decision I've ever made. I love being a Jaguar.
Jag!
Welcome everybody watching the San Jose State softball channel. Steve Sciplin, and we got Matt Faulcon here. Coming here from LadyJag's field here in San Jose, Coast Conference matchup against the Cabrillo Seahawks. Starting pitcher for the Jags will be Chelsea Raymond, making her 14th appearance, 9th start on the year. Comes in with a 1-3 record and a 5.11 ERA. All right, so just about ready to go. And it will be Dylan Vasconcelos starting off for Cabrillo. And she comes into the game hitting at 458. And
second baseman Dylan Vasconcelos.
Team leading and possibly up there in the state with 14 stolen bases.
First pitch of the ball game is high. Ball 1 to Dylan Vasconcelos. We're underway. Away we go from LadyJag's field. Weather the last couple of days has been nice for these games. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be interesting to see how Chelsea Raymond battles today. I want to see her get ahead of these hitters and use her off-speed pitches effectively the way that she did in the state championship last season. And this pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. It was dropped by Jimenez, but Murphy, the home plate umpire, hung in there for the called strike. It's 1-2. Tyrone Murphy and Paul Heathcote, the umpires today. Kind of a small circle of umpires for the local games. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit softly over third. It's going to land foul over the head of Malia Venegas. That could have been dangerous. Vasconcelos, you heard Steve mention the very high batting average. And she played well against San Jose here the last time that Cabrillo was here. There's a swing and a foul ball off the right field line. And tracked down on the corner by Elena Valdez, who's playing right field today. One ball, 2 strikes. Raymond's ready. Here it is, and it's bowled in the dirt in front of home plate. It's ball 2. Vasconcelos, Bennett, and Mendoza due up here in the top of the first. Just underway here in San Jose. No score, nobody out, and the base is empty. Top of the first. The leadoff hitter Dylan Vasconcelos with a 2-2 count facing Chelsea Raymond and the Jaguar defense, which is, for the most part, similar. There's one defensive change in the outfield, and then the pitching change will get you that full defensive alignment in a second. There's a ground ball to short. Carissa Smith kicked it, and Vasconcelos will reach safety. So an E6 to start the ball game.
All right, and that will bring Cassidy Bennett up. And she comes into the game hitting 348, 9 RBIs, 9 walks drawn. And 6 doubles, 2 triples.
Vasconcelos goes. The throw down to second is not in time. Good steal from Dylan Vasconcelos. It's her 15th steal of the year. She's 15 for 17 in that category. So runner at second base with nobody out. Count, Blue. First pitch was a ball. It's 1-0. Bennett batting from the left side. Jaguar defense creeps in. She squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a called strike on the outside corner at the knees. It's 1-1. The sunglasses are out all over the ballpark today. Sun's out. Looks like no incoming clouds. 1-1 pitch. Ooh, that one didn't miss by much. Called a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Cassidy Bennett coming in at 348 on the season. She doesn't have a home run, but she's got 8 extra base hits, which matches the number of singles she's got. 16 hits and 8 singles, 8 extra base hits. Here's a bunt, and it's going to roll foul off the third baseline. It's 2-2. If you can get Bennett back to the dugout any way you can without Vasconcelos advancing to third, that'll be a win. Middle of the order coming up right behind her, got Sofia Mendoza and Aaliyah Gomez. That's low, and the count goes full 3-2. Here's the payoff. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And they'll do it again. It's still a full count. Cabrillo, as a team, only has 1 home run this year, and it was off the bat of Aaliyah Gomez. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center going out is Kaya Sandoval, and she will make the catch at the edge of the grass, or where the turf goes from the dirt color to the grass color. It's out number 1.
All right, and that brings Sofia Mendoza.
The catcher is Sofia Mendoza.
And coming into the game, hitting at 294, team leading 14 RBIs, and has 3 doubles on the year.
First pitch to Mendoza is at the letters, ball 1. So that'll definitely do the trick. A pop-up, as good as a strikeout in that situation. So Vasconcelos staying at second, 1 gone. 1 ball, no strikes on Sofia Mendoza. Raymond ready, here it comes. Same pitch, same spot, ball 2.
All right, so real quick, the fielding situation for the Jags. Only one real change. Castro Felix still left and center. Elena Valdez will be in right. Infield remains the same.
That pitch. Oh, a called strike. That was a real late strike. I thought he was going to call ball 3. It was like at the bottom of the knees. Close pitch, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, so infield remains the same with Venegas and Smith on the left side, Sandoval and Henry on the right, and Jimenez doing the catching.
That pitch was a little bit lower, and the count goes to 3-1. Three and 1. Corners in. Here it comes. Swung on and popped up back towards us. This is going to be out of play.
Almost caught.
Yeah, one of the fans almost caught it. And it's a full count, 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Right past the glove of Raymond. Vasconcelos will round third, and she will score. The throw goes all the way to Deja Jimenez, but the Jags did a good job of disguising that to hold Mendoza at first base. So it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0 Seahawks. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Aaliyah.
And that'll bring Aaliyah Gomez up to hit. Comes in at hitting at 304. A double, 2 triples, the only home run for Cabrillo this year.
First pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Mendoza, that's RBI number 15 on the year. Gomez waiting on Chelsea Raymond. Here's the 1-0. This one misses off the inside, maybe a little bit low. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way is just a hair low. That one missed 3-0. Sometimes those calls can be influenced by how the catcher catches the ball. Not sure if that was the case there. That was a close pitch. This one misses ball 4, so the walk puts runners at first and second, and the batter will be Brooke Campbell.
All right, she comes into the game hitting at 157 on the year. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 7 strikeouts. A team leading. Nope, I stand corrected. Second on the team with those 7 strikeouts.
First pitch is a called strike on the outer third. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch, bunt attempt, and it's bunted foul off the first base line. It's 0-2. Definitely would have been a good play for Cabrillo had she got that down on the first base side. Even if they tag her out, those runners advance to second and third with Jamie Van Eck on deck. Oh and 2, squaring around to bunt, pulls it back, and takes one just off the inside. The way that Campbell was crowding the plate there, that was a much closer pitch than her reaction made it look like. It's 1-2. Good spot from Chelsea Raymond. She's going to square around to bunt again. Chelsea's ready. And here's her 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Good use of changing speeds and location from Chelsea Raymond for out number 2.
All right, and that'll bring Jamie Van Eyck up.
The designated player, Jamie Van Eyck.
Comes into the game hitting at 356 with 7 RBIs this year.
First pitch is a called strike, and now they got the runner between second and third. The throw to third is late, and in there safely is Sofia Mendoza. So she just took off on the delayed steal. Very smart play. Catch the Jags sleeping there. Nicely done. And it's now first and third, so we'll see if they put on a first and third play. Jags defense, see if they can defend it. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes, and no throw. And Aaliyah Gomez will get second on the steal. So a couple of steals make it second and third. That pitch looked like it missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit on the ground to Kaya Sandoval. She's up with it. She'll throw softly over to Jade Henry, covering first, and that'll end the inning. So the 2 steals end up being harmless, but the Seahawks do get 1. An RBI single from Sofia Mendoza puts the Seahawks on the board in the first. It's 1-0 here in San Jose.
Back here, bottom of the first, and I hope at this point we don't have to say who is leading off the game.
Leading off the home half,
but we're gonna say it anyway. Felix starts off the game for the Jags. Coming into the game, hitting at .407, 5 RBIs on the year, 4 stolen bases, and a 4-for-4 game against the defending state champions.
Incredible game she put on yesterday. And it was clutch too, the way she did it, getting on base in that 7th inning. It's no balls, 1 strike. The first pitch was a called strike on Felix. The 0-1 is off the inside. It's 1-1.
Yeah, almost forgot to mention, starting pitcher for Cabrillo is Daisy Ortiz. Her 4th appearance, 3rd start on the year, comes in with a 1-1 record as one is hit foul over the Jags dugout, and a 4.11 ERA, which is not the highest on the team, but he has only thrown three innings coming into today. $15 innings coming into today.
Here's a swing and a foul back out of play. A couple foul balls. 2-2 on Felix. The number that stands out is the batting average against for Daisy Ortiz, a .322 average. See if the Jags can get the bats going. This 2-2 pitch misses high, 3-2, so Felix works the count full. And the first at bat for San Jose, Malia Venegas on deck. Ground ball towards the middle, and Aaliyah Gomez has it. Throw to first is just in time, gets her by half a step. That's out number 1. Nice play by the shortstop, Aaliyah Gomez. Batting second.
All right, that'll bring Malia Venegas up. Hitting .286 on the year. Second on the team with 13 RBIs. 6 doubles, a triple, and a home run.
The line drive, base hits to left field. Nice swing of the bat there. It's picked up by Liana Gonzalez and thrown back in. And the Jags get their first hit and first base runner of the game. Batting third.
All right, and quickly thereafter, Jade Henry will be the one coming up. Comes in, hit at .265. with a home run and 14 RBIs and five doubles.
First pitch to her is high and away. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Jade Henry hit a ball in the ball game yesterday that Lafu Malapei flagged down halfway up the wall. In an inning where Jags made a lot of solid contact and went down 1-2-3. It was a very frustrating inning. 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled hard out of play off the right field line. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Jags swung it really well yesterday. They just hit the ball hard right to a lot of gloves, which was the story of the day. And one of them was Jade Henry hitting one all the way to the wall. Here's a pitch off the outside. It's 2-1. In that 7th inning, we were hoping we could see Jade Henry bat. It was Venegas in front of her who made the final out of the game. Runner goes, throw down. Venegas is out, trying to steal second. Nice throw from Sofia Mendoza and tag from Aaliyah Gomez for out number 2. And so now Jade Henry hits with the bases empty and 2 outs. Count is 3-1 on her. Oh, check that. It's 2-2. Count is 2-2. Here it comes. Swung on and popped foul out of play again. And they'll reset and do it again at 2-2. Our highly talented and skilled technology team, a.k.a. Steven Sciplin. Yeah, 2 out. So now the ump was a little confused on the out count. The second out was just recorded on that caught stealing. Oh, now he didn't change the count.
Man.
We had it the first time. We're tripping. I'm very confused now, but whatever. Here we go. That pitch misses ball 4. Good Lord. All right, Jade Henry's on first. 2 outs.
Well,
the designated player.
After all that, Haley Castro will be the one coming up. Just the 6th game she's played this year. 222 batting average with a big-time double in the game against West Valley last week that set up the run score that they had in that game. I mean, Christy Rochinger is as confused as we were because Tyrone Murphy turned around and told us that it was 2-2, and a foul ball was hit after that.
And then he turned around
and then he said 3-1.
They playing this new type of softball I don't know nothing about. Just that new math. Okay, Haley Castro, first pitch is down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 misses low and outside, 2-0. So Felix hit a ground ball. Venegas singled and was caught stealing. Jade Henry walked. Here's the pitch. Swung on it on the ground, and a base hit to left field for Castro. So first and second with 2 outs, and now Elena Valdez.
Batting 5th, the right fielder.
And she comes into the game hitting at 217 with a couple doubles. And one of the few players to have played in every game this year.
First pitch misses inside for a ball. It's interesting that she has played in every game this year because she took a brutal rib injury on a ball that was hit off the bat of Trinity Jordan for Cosumnes River. That ball had to be 80-something miles an hour off the bat. It was really squared up. And she takes another pitch inside 2-0. And it hit her right in the ribs. She had to leave the game. Proceeded to take a deep breath and jump into the next game. Incredible toughness on this kid. 2-0 pitch. Off the outside, it misses 3-0. Now you got to be careful because you got Carissa Smith on deck, and she's got good power. Jags just want to get that run back at the very least. 3-0 pitch, here it is. Called strike on the outside corner, it's 3-1. One pitch is dribbled up the first base line. It's going to be fielded. That was a mistake. She should have let it roll foul. So that's going to end up being an infield single for Elena Valdez. I'm not entirely sure. I genuinely don't know why Victoria Sierra picked that ball up. Now a quick delay, trying to figure something out. Oh, we're good.
All right, so Carissa Smith now up.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Carissa
Hitting at
Smith.
188 for the year, but don't take that number for what it is, because it's if the ball, a couple of those just find a spot and she's hitting much higher. It's higher, and she was literally inches from a home run number 2 yesterday. That one was, it could not have hit higher on the fence.
First pitch to Smith. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Fortunately for Smith, the one that she hit didn't end up like Henry. Malapei ran down Jade Henry's ball. Smith's ball, Malapei leaped. And there's a bullet just foul down the left field line. Had 3 runs written all over it. And it's 1-1. The ball that Smith hit, Malapei got to the wall and leaped. And the ball literally looked like it hit like the yellow lining at the top of the fence. And Malapei crashed into the wall and couldn't come up with it. And ended up being a double. But that was a tremendous effort defensively, and more importantly, ended up being a big hit for Smith. 1-1. Outside corner, 1-2. Good pitch.
All right, so the short version of all that is, ball was so high up that if it had hit her glove, it was out.
Yeah, straight up. It's 195 down the right field corner and 200 down the left field corner at CSM. Is a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Speared by Daisy Ortiz. They'll throw to first in time to retire the side. The Jags get 3 hits, and they leave them all out there. We go to the second inning. It's 1-0 Seahawks. I almost said Seattle again.
Back here for the top of the second. It will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters with Liana Gonzalez coming up to hit. And she comes into the game hitting at 225. Second on the team with 10 RBIs and has those 10 on 9 hits.
First pitch, popped up. Carissa Smith at short, 1 pitch, 1 out. A couple more of those. Let's get out of here. Let's get this inning over with.
All right, so that'll bring Tori Sierra, who comes in hitting at 133. Couple 4 for 30, couple doubles, 6 strikeouts.
First pitch to her, in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Raymonds has done a very good job so far in this game. The first hitter of the game reached on an error. The single by Mendoza was kind of one of those low liners, just like that. Up the middle, past the dive of Kaya Sandoval for a base hit as Tori Sierra reaches. Strike out of Campbell, the ground out of Van Eck, and a pop out of Gonzalez in that single. And now Maddie Tara.
And she comes into the game hitting at 184. Or does not have an extra base hit on the year.
Bunt attempt, it's bunted right back towards us. And it's 0-1. Both of these teams recently played CSM. As a matter of fact, it was back-to-back games for the Bulldogs. They played Cabrillo and won that game 6-2, and then beat the Jaguars 3-2 yesterday. There's kind of a round robin between these teams this week, as that 0-1 pitch was bunted foul back. It's 0-2. Top of the order, Dylan Vasconcelos is on deck. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called. Nice pitch, Chelsea Raymond, her second strikeout, and that's out number 2 here in the second.
The second baseman, Dylan Vasconcelos.
All right, and it's back to the top of the order. And Vasconcelos, who reached on an error.
First pitch is swung on and missed. Snap throw back to first, and they got her. Nice play. Deja Jimenez caught. That was Sierra sleeping over there. Took a really big lead off of first and got caught on the snap throw. So the Jags get out of it facing the minimum. Christy Rosmander's not happy about that one. And the inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Seahawks.
Back here for the bottom of the second. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 for San Jose with Deja Jimenez
Leading off the home half of the second.
starting it off.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
And she comes into the game hitting at 143. 4 RBIs and a double.
First pitch is a bunt, and Vasconcelos hadn't made it over to cover the bag, and Jimenez is going to beat it out. So first pitch, bunt single for Deja Jimenez. And the Jags are in business, got their leadoff hitter on for Kiana Castro.
All right, she comes into the game
Batting
hit at
eighth,
111,
the left fielder, Kiana Castro.
going 2 for 18, 3 runs scored, and a stolen base.
First pitch to Castro is outside. No go from Jimenez. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Bunt attempt, it's bunted back foul. It's 1-1. Defense has picked up on what the Jags are trying to do here, trying to small ball their way into a rally. The third baseman, Bennett, way up the line, pulls back the bunt and takes the ball in the dirt, 2-1. Tori Sierra at first is playing a little bit off the bag, but in. She crashes, and Vasconcelos goes to cover the bag. There's the bunt. It's a good one. Picked up. The throw to first in time as Sierra got back to cover first. A sacrifice bunt. Runner at second. 1 out for Kaya Sandoval.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Kaya Sandoval.
And she comes in at 239 on the year, 11 hits, 6 doubles, 4 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a fielder's choice yesterday scored the first run for the Jags in the 7th.
First pitch is a called strike. It's 0-1 on Sandoval. And I was hoping she would like crank one into the gap yesterday. That would have been. There's a shot, and that's a base hit. Jimenez will go to third. The throw goes to third, and Sandoval is going to take second on that throw. It was ill-advised. They weren't going to get Jimenez at third, so that ends up being a single and a one-base defensive indifference mistake by the right fielder, Matty Tara.
The center fielder, Melissa.
All right,
Felix.
so that brings us back to the top of the order with Felix grounded out her last time up.
Second and third, 1 out. First pitch to Felix is slashed foul off the left field line, and it's 0-1. Steve mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Felix was 4 for 4 yesterday, and she did it with swings and bunts, just mixing it up and forcing the defense to guess. Here's a ground ball up the middle, through into center field, a base hit. Deja Jimenez scores. Sandoval will be held at third. Felix will take second on the throw home, and this game is tied. RBI single, Melissa Felix. Stay hot. She's swinging it really well lately. And the Jags tie at 1-1. Second and third, 1 out.
The third baseman, Malia.
And now we're bringing Malia Venegas back up. And she singled her last time up. And was caught still in second, but 1 out. Runners on second and third. And opportunity to put up another big one.
First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Venegas has got to be seeing how shallow the outfield's playing. Mind you, this is the same Malia Venegas that hit a ball off the scoreboard. That pitch is in there for a called strike on the inside. It's 1-1. Oh, wow, they're playing very shallow. 1-1. That's up and in. And it's 2-1. Great speed on the bases with Kaya Sandoval at third and Melissa Felix at second. A base hit could be 2 runs. There's a ground ball to third. They swipe. Tack. Oh, they say they got her. Throw to first is over the head of Tori Sierra. Felix will round third and stop there. And going to second is Malia Venegas. So they called out Kaya Sandoval on the swipe tag attempt by Cassidy Bennett at third. Now time is called as Coach Britt's going to try to figure this thing out.
All right, so finally, we're actually gonna get a. We're actually gonna try to get a look at this. Yeah, never mind. Hold on, we're figuring this out.
Either way, it's
Hey,
kind of a
hold on.
awkward-looking play.
The first baseman, Jade Henry.
Never mind. We're not gonna get a look at it.
First pitch to Jade Henry is a called strike. It was a play that definitely was worth replay. That was. It didn't look like Sandoval got tagged from our angle, but Heathcote and Murphy agreed that she was out. Jade Henry hits a comebacker, picked up by the pitcher Ortiz, who throws to first in time to retire the side. The Jags get a solid threat there, but they only score one. But one is enough to tie the game. It's 1-1 as we go to the third inning here in San Jose.
All right, back here, top of the third, with the top of the order for Cabrillo and Dylan Vasconcelos.
Leading off the top of the third for the Seahawks, the second baseman, Dylan Vasconcelos.
And she reached on an error. Her last time up. All right, so we think we finally got this replay thing figured out, but we're gonna find out.
First pitch to Vasconcelos is a ball in the dirt. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Got to keep Dylan Vasconcelos off the bases. Reached on an error and score, as Steve mentioned. And here's a ground ball to Carissa Smith again. Throw to first. Not in time. She beat it out. Nice stretch by Jade Henry at first to try to shorten that throw up, but good speed from Vasconcelos. It's an infield single.
The third baseman, Cassidy.
All right, that'll bring Cassidy Bennett back up, who popped out behind second earlier in the game.
Batting from the left side, first pitch. Vasconcelos goes. Here's the throw. The catch, the tag. She's out. Jags were all over at that time. A pitch out, and Jimenez made the catch. Carissa Smith made the tag, and that's out number 1. Just the third time all year that Vasconcelos has been caught stealing. Now 15 for 18 in that category. First pitch, or the next pitch, is popped up. On the infield, Carissa Smith calls for it and squeezes it for out number 2. So 2 outs, bases empty, and it's the catcher, Mendoza.
The catcher, Sofia Mendoza.
And she lined one into center for the first hit of the game.
There's a pitch that was really close, called a ball. I wouldn't really be able to tell you where it missed, if it was high, outside, or what the deal was. 1-0. There's a ball laced foul off the screen on the first base side, 1-1. That's one way to keep Vasconcelos off the bases, just throw her out trying to steal.
If it works, it works. And I'm about to get hit by a ball.
A whole lot of movement with the tarp in the tent, I should say. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Squaring around to bunt. Looks like one of those ones she'll pull back and swing away. Jags aren't biting on it. Pulls it back. Swings and misses, strike 3. Nice inning by the Jags there. Chelsea Raymond starting to settle into a groove. They go down virtually in order after Vasconcelos gets caught stealing. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-1 here in San Jose.
Back here, bottom of the third. 4, 5, and 6 starting off for the Jaguars with Haley Castro up. She grounded a single into left field her last time up and takes her first pitch strike on the outside.
0-1 on Castro. Pitch. Swung on her on the ground hard. Aaliyah Gomez has it. Her throw to first is in time, smothered at first base. Nice play by Tori Sierra for out number 1.
The right fielder, Elena Valdez.
All right, and that'll bring Valdez back up, who hit a interesting blooper single back in the first.
There's a swing and a base hit to left field. Kind of the magic wand-do going for Elena Valdez. Her second hit of the game. And the Jags get a base runner here in the third.
The shortstop, Carissa Smith.
All right, she's up after a 1-3 ground out.
Smith bunts it. Smith bunts it off of her leg, foul. And it's 0-1. Good idea. They're not really playing for Smith to bunt. I think Smith thought she was out. She was heading back to the dugout. Oh, just strike 1. Well, now that he gave you the bat back, you got to make him pay. You got to make him pay. There's a shot, foul. Yeah, she was sitting on that one. She was trying to cheat. 0-2 on Carissa Smith. 0-2 pitch. That's way outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
All right, so I don't know if y'all can notice, see clear enough to see the movement, but Whoever, but the outfielder on the opposite side of the hitter has a lot of movement right at the swing. So there might be a lot of opposite field opportunities.
And the Jags work on that. They work on hitting those outside pitches to the opposite field. That pitch misses down low. It's 2-2.
Yeah, like whoever. Yeah, Gonzalez and Tara. Or as soon as the ball gets there, their first couple steps is just right to the baseline.
There's a shallow pop-up off the third baseline. Gomez comes over into foul territory and makes the catch behind the third baseman, Bennett, out number 2.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
All right, she comes up after hitting a single and coming around to score.
First pitch misses off the inside for a ball, 1-0.
All right, when she scored, that was the sixth RBI for Felix.
This pitch misses outside. It's 2-0. Outside corner called a strike, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. 2 outs with a runner at first base. Squares around the bunt, pulls back, and takes a called strike. It's 2-2. Pretty good pitch. Now 2 strikes, got to protect. Ortiz, 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit up the middle, right past the knee of Daisy Ortiz, the pitcher. Kind of an ugly finder, and fortunately that one didn't hit anybody. So base hit, 2 outs, 2 on, and it's Kiana Castro.
The left fielder, Kiana Castro.
All right, she comes up after a sac bunt back in the last inning.
2 for 2 start for Deja Jimenez. Let's see if Castro can knock that run in. First pitch, slapped foul off the left field line, out of play. And it's 0-1. On 1, here it comes. Off the inside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Castro had an at-bat in that wild 7th inning yesterday. Here's the 1-1. Runs up, checks her swing, and takes the ball. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, hit the third, and Bennett will run to the bag and step on the bag to force out Valdez, and the side is retired. Jags threaten, but they don't score. 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the 4th inning. It's tied up, 1-1.
Top of the fourth here in LadyJag's field. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Cabrillo with Leah Gomez coming up. Her second time up in this game, and she took a walk and had a stolen base. And we got confirmation during the break that our replay has been figured out, so we're gonna be able to start using it, and there will be no more video of us at home learning how to count to 5. We can say that 100%.
First pitch is hit right over the reach of a leaping Kaya Sandoval for a base hit to center field, and Gomez is aboard for the second time today.
And that'll bring Brooke Campbell up, who struck out swinging back in the first.
The first pitch is a bunt, and it's a beauty. Picked up. They said that Henry didn't tag her.
It was close.
She may have missed. They're going to ask for help. Coach Britt is the interim head coach today. Coach Rudy serving her 1-game suspension for the ejection yesterday, which was a garbage call, by the way. Like just so y'all hear my voice say this, that was bad. But they're going to ask for help as Coach Britt's going to come out. Let's see what Tyrone Murphy says. Is there going to be some help here? She's safe. But yeah, they're going to say Henry missed the tag. So first and second, and Campbell's going to reach safely.
All right, and that will bring Jamie Van Eyck up with 2 on and nobody out. Hits her 8-5.
That's tough. There's a bunt. This one's bunted kind of in a pop-up, and a tough play. Go to first in time, and Van Eyck stumbles over the bag and falls. She's okay. She'll be up, and she's called out. So that's a sack bunt. Score it 3-4, and now second and third for Liana Gonzalez.
The left fielder, Liana Gonzalez.
So we'll see if the bottom of the order can come through for the Seahawks. First pitch. In there for a called strike. No snap throw as Aaliyah Gomez got pretty far off the bag. Where are you going, Aaliyah Gomez? She scampers back to the bag safely. 0-1 on Gonzalez. Gonzalez popped out to Carissa Smith to lead off the second. Here, I think Jimenez is just going to be messing with her down that third base line. That pitch missed high, 1-1. One pitch. Popped up, back towards us, and over our heads out of play. It's 1-2.
I have no idea why I looked up for that. There was no chance that I was going to see it.
It's either the tent or the sun, and the sun's like right above us.
No, it was definitely the sun.
Here's the 1-2. Popped up, shallow left. This is going to land foul. It was playable, but out of the reach of Kiana Castro. And it stays 1-2. 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a shot into right center field. Valdez coming over, and she'll make the catch. Here's a throw to the plate, and it is not in time. And scoring standing up is Aaliyah Gomez, a sacrifice fly for Gonzalez. And it's 2-1 Seahawks.
The first baseman, Tori Sierra.
So Tori Sierra stands in. First pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. So another Jaguar game where a questionable call ends up costing them a run. The pitch swung on and missed. The pitch at her eyes. It's 1-1. So a couple of singles, a sac bunt, and a sac fly. And the Seahawks have small balled their way into a run to go back ahead. 2-1, 1-1 pitch on the way to Tori Sierra. Misses off the outside. Good spot from Chelsea Raymond. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. An unearned run in the first, and a run here in the fourth for the Seahawks. Here's a swing and a miss. Went back to the velocity there. It's 2-2. Limit the damage season. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped foul back towards the screen. And we will do it again at 2-2. The left-handed hitting Maddie Tara is on deck. Here it comes. Popped up. This is going to go foul out of play. And it's going to land in the seats. And we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes on Sierra. 1-4-1 was singled and got picked off. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Jimenez squeezes it, and the side is retired. They do get a run to go back ahead 2-1. They take that lead into the bottom of the fourth here in San Jose.
All right, back for the bottom of the fourth. It is the 9-1-2. Kaya Sandoval up.
Sandoval, number 2.
She lined a single into right her last time up.
Wow, she's almost threw her back out swing at that one. It's 0-1. Goodness gracious alive.
All right, so something came into my memory just seconds ago. It's 3/16 day. And we plan to do a little something. Haven't done it yet, but Y'all might hate me for a little bit.
Here's the pop-up goes foul. It's 0-2. Yeah. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. John 3:16. Amen.
Plus, it's also Austin 3:16. If y'all get
2 strikes.
All right, if y'all get that reference, then you'll figure out what's being said after that.
So I'm going to foul back towards us. Reset and do it again at 0-2. Here's a swing on a high foul down the left field line. Gonzalez gives chase, and she will get there and make the catch. And a frustrated Kaya Sandoval head back to the dugout. Out number 1.
The center fielder, Melissa.
All right, so now Felix comes back up. 1 for 2 on the day, and grounded a single her last time up.
Swings and fouls one back to the screen, 0-1. That single resulted in the Jags' only run of the game. She knocked in Deja Jimenez. She's 5 for her last 6. There's a ball off the outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and lined right to Aaliyah Gomez at short, out number 2. That was the story of the day yesterday. A lot of balls hit hard, but right at gloves. The 2 outs, bases empty, and it's Malia Venegas.
The third baseman, Malia Venegas.
Holy.
Swing on a shallow pop-up. Gomez goes out. Reaches up. It's off her glove. It'll roll into foul territory. It's a fair ball. Venegas is going to go to second, and she's there with a double. That's a tough play for Gomez to make, so it won't be an error. They'll score that a double, and that'll bring up Jade Henry.
The first baseman, Jade Henry.
So Jade talking to the home plate umpire. They're trying to figure out. I think she was just giving him a little bit of crap about that tag call at first base. They were chuckling about it. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. Swung on and missed as Jade was swinging for the fences there. It's 1-1. One is down low. This is definitely the part of the batting order you want up with a runner in scoring position. See if Jade Henry can come through. Ahead in the count, 2-1. Here it comes. That's outside. And hitters count 3-1. One pitch. Misses high, ball 4. Second walk of the day for Jade Henry. And she's aboard. First and second, 2 outs, and it's Haley Castro.
The designated player, Haley Castro.
All right, and she comes up. Grounded a single.
And here she lines a single, base it up the middle. Here comes Venegas. The throw to the plate is there. The tag, she's safe. Venegas slid underneath the tag, and this game is tied. Christy Rodinger sprints out of the dugout, and she is not happy about that call. But there was no contest from the catcher, Mendoza. Tyrone Murphy's letting her know that Venegas slid under the tag. The ball was there before Venegas got there. She slid in, but the tag just wasn't applied. And you can see the dirt that Venegas kind of kicked onto the plate with the slide. And she's called safe. The game is tied, and Rodinger will head back to the dugout. Very unpleased, but the rally will continue. First and second, 2 outs, and now Elena Valdez, who's swinging it pretty good today.
The right fielder, Elena Valdez.
There's first and second, 2 out. And first pitch hits to the third base side. Throw to first is in time from Bennett. And that will end it here in the fourth. A run, 2 hits, 2 left, and a 2-2 tie going to the fifth. All right, back here for the top of the fifth, it'll be the 9-1-2 for Cabrillo, and a pitching change for the Jaguars, and a defensive change as well. Elena Valdez will come over to pitch, and Shades will go over to right. So Elena's making her 15th appearance on the year, an 8-5 record, a 1.29 ERA, and batting average against is just incredible.
Leading off the top of the fifth for the Seahawks, the right fielder, Maddie Tara.
Well, her batting average against is just at 180. So, not only a huge improvement over what she did last year, but just incredible. Now, so Maddie Tara is up. She struck out looking her last time up, and bunch one foul.
The performance that she put on against the defending champions yesterday, I mean, holding them to only 3 hits, and the only reason they scored the wins they scored is because of a couple of defensive miscues. It wasn't, they were unearned runs.
Well, defensive miscues is just it's being nice. Yeah, nice. It was completely out of players' control.
A comebacker on a bunt attempt, and a throw to first in time to get Tara for out number 1, which brings up the second baseman, Dylan Vasconcelos.
The second baseman, Dylan Vasconcelos.
But I mean, only gave up 3 hits. It's really only gave up 1 run, and held one of the top hitters in the state to 0 for 4.
Yeah, that was the most impressive thing. First pitch to Vasconcelos missed for a ball, and the second pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. Yeah, like you mentioned, we're speaking of Lafu Malapei from San Mateo, took an 0 for 4. She's batting .596 coming into the game and was the player of the year last year. So that was a really big milestone, if you will, for Elena Valdez and the Jaguars, as the 2-0 pitch was fouled out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Misses down at the feet of Vasconcelos. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Here it is. Misses ball 4. Vasconcelos reaches for the 3rd time today.
That one, it was close enough for me to think about it. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
The third baseman, Cassidy Bennett.
I've been kind of nice with my comments the last 2 days, and someone told me to cut loose yesterday.
Hey, let it fly, man.
Hey.
Let it fly. Bunts at it, misses for strike 1, but the ball skipped away from Jimenez and allowed for Vasconcelos to go to second. So I imagine there will be no more bunt attempt in this at bat for Bennett. The wind is moving the tent around. There's a ground ball foul off the first base line. It's 0-2. Okay, now we're confused again. Murphy says 1-1. Did she not bunt at that first pitch?
She definitely did.
It looked like she
definitely did.
Oh, wow. She got away with one.
I don't know. I don't know. This is the second time that's happened.
Unreal. 1-1. Line drive, base hit right field. Shades up with it. The throw is going to be cut off by Sandoval. No go from Vasconcelos to the plate. First and third, 1 out. And that'll set the table first and third for the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Mendoza will hit. And then Gomez behind her.
The catcher, Sofia Mendoza.
Time is called, and Coach Britt will go out and have a word. To give us a moment to take a quick break. It's 2-2.
All right. Well, while we're at this coach's timeout, next time we are hoping to be here will be on Tuesday for the road game against Ohlone. That game's to be getting going at 3 from Fremont. And the pre-show, as always, to be right slightly before that. Before that, but all right. So just to give some people, some happiness. This little face right here is everybody's fan favorite, and she don't even know how to look at a camera. Hey, this one right here, the good look charm, and she's everybody's favorite here at City. And
snap throw back to third. It gets away from Malia Venegas. Vasconcelos didn't realize it. And so it'll end up being a steal for Bennett. So runner at second and third with 1 out. And it's a 1-0 count to Sofia Mendoza. A little bit of a confusing play there because Tyrone Murphy came out and put up 1-1 at the beginning of the count. This dude is freaking me out. Bunt attempt has popped up. Dive by Henry, and it's off her glove, and it rolls away, which means scoring safely is Vasconcelos on the bunt attempt. And the runner who bunted it, will go to second as the ball squirted away. So it basically resets the table, second and third, one out, and the run comes in. Very great effort from Jade Henry, but it's a run.
The shortstop, Aaliyah Gomez.
That was the worst case scenario. So it'll be a bunt single and an RBI, and the first pitch to Gomez is high. A walk and two singles, and the Seahawks retake the lead. The pitch to Gomez is a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one on Aaliyah Gomez. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. The 1-2 is high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gomez trying to reach safely for the 3rd time. Here's the 2-2. Swung on it, missed strike 3. That was a huge strikeout for Valdez in a big spot. So now 2 outs, and it'll be Brooke Campbell.
The center fielder, Brooke Campbell.
Here it comes. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Start to get a little hungry as you get into the late innings. They ain't got no sandwiches or nothing, no chips, no french fries or something.
Hey, I mean, you had one. You denied it.
That was yesterday. This is a whole different ball game. This pitch misses. It's 1-1.
You never take them.
I do. I take them sandwiches with me. I got so many sandwiches, like the little containers they be coming in, sitting in my room, dude. I had one in the car. You gotta pick the stuff off the sandwich though, because I don't like no pickles. You know what I'm saying? I don't like pickles. I pick the pickles off. But other than that, man, turkey sandwiches, ham sandwiches. 1 and 2 on Brooke Campbell.
I mean, these new ones that they got is great, but I miss it. I'm missing all those.
The Donatos one was good. On the ground, Carissa Smith at short. All right, and she throws out Brooke Campbell, and we'll have to pick up this food conversation in the bottom of the 5th. The Seahawks do take the lead on an RBI single by Sofia Mendoza. We go to the last of the 5th. It's 3-2, Seahawks.
All right, bottom of the 5th.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Jaguars.
6, 7, and 8 for the Jags,
Carissa.
with Carissa Smith coming up. She's looking for her first hit of the day.
First pitch to Smith is called a ball high, 1-0.
As 1-0 is outside for a ball.
There's a shot by Smith deep down the left field line and foul. And it's 2-1. Two balls, one strike on Carissa Smith. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lined into left field and a base hit in front of Gonzalez. And Smith is aboard to lead off the fifth. Jags going right back to work trying to tie this game up. And that'll bring up Deja Jimenez.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
Bunt attempt, good one. Bennett's got it. Throw to first is just in time to get Jimenez, who was flying down the line. Sacrifice bunt, down to second goes Smith, and that'll bring up Kiana Castro.
The left fielder, Kiana Castro.
First pitch to Castro misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Pulls it back and takes the ball. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 to Castro. The pitch is a bunt, and it's going to roll foul. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Jags trying to set the table with some small ball here. That play at first with Deja Jimenez was awfully close. It's a game of inches. A lot of these calls have been bang-bang plays. 2-1. Is a slash in the left field, base hit. It was hit shallow enough to where Smith couldn't advance. It'll be a single for Castro. She's aboard, first and second for Kaya Sandoval.
Now batting, number 2, the second baseman.
All right, and she
Kaya
comes up.
Sandoval. Number
She
2.
lined a single into right and popped up into foul ground to Gonzalez in left, and even though she hasn't knocked one out yet, you don't gotta take my word for it. Just look at her hit chart.
It's coming.
Hit chart. They are playing too short.
And this pitch misses inside. First pitch missed outside, and this one misses inside. So it's 2 balls, no strikes on Sandoval.
Hey, the Cabrillo coaches is about to open up a can of on Tyrone Murphy.
Man, 2-0 pitch is a line drive foul past the reach of the third baseman, Cassidy Bennett. It's 2-1. Carissa Smith at second, Kiana Castro at first, with 1 out, and the Seahawks leading 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 to Sandoval. The pitch swung on and lined into right field, right at Maddie Tara, who reaches up and makes the catch. A throw back to second. Not in time to get Smith. It's a line out for Sandoval, 2 outs, and it's back to the top of the order for Melissa Felix.
The center fielder, Melissa Felix.
And
That's
comes. Yeah, Felix comes up after a line out on a great catch from Aaliyah Gomez.
First pitch is high and away, 1 ball, no strikes. That last conversation in the top of the fifth made me hungry, man. 1-0. There's a swing and a ground ball to third. Picked up, the throw to third. Well, the reach to the tag the bag at third is in time. And so now time is called. They're going to go and meet to get help. Some confusion, trying to say that the glove and the hand switch. And look, I don't know, dude. I didn't quite see the play as well as I would have liked to. Runner safe at third. Oh, my goodness. They reversed the call. The bases are loaded, my boy. That's tough. Do we have a replay on that one, Steve? Christy Rosinger is out, and she is furious with Tyrone Murphy. They're trying to figure it out. So I'm guessing what happened is on the transfer, she went to tag the bag. It looked like Smith was sliding in and her foot was above the bag coming in, and then they tagged the bag, and upon the tag, they're saying that the ball was in her glove. So this is a very confusing play.
Okay, so now this is a similar situation as yesterday.
Yeah.
Is a call was made, asked for help, call help, and this time the call was reversed, and just going based on yesterday. Once you ask for help, that decision is final.
They're not going to switch it back, are they?
I mean, that would be two completely different things from on back-to-back days. And now they reversed it again.
And they reversed it back. Unbelievable. Make up your mind. Well, choose ye this day. Hey, we're going to go to replay at the end of this inning. That'll do it. We'll go to the sixth. Very confusing situation there. 3-2 Seattle, or Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks.
Top of the sixth. 6-7-8 for Cabrillo with Jamie Van Eyck up. And look, this has just been some tough calls the last 2 days.
That is a very tough position to be in as an umpire, a tough position to be in as a player, a tough position to be in as a broadcaster. I didn't even know what was going on that play. 1-0 pitch. It is high, 2 balls, no strikes. Didn't miss by much. 2-0 on Van Eyck. And that pitch is in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Van Eyck is 0 for 1. Grounded out to Kaya Sandoval to end the first and drop the sacrifice bunt down. Here's a ground ball right back to Valdez. She's got it. Throw to first. Beats Van Eyck by an hour and a half, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and that is the definition of giving up on a play.
Yeah, she was taking a walk in the park down the line on that one.
All right, Liana Gonzalez now comes up. 0 for 1, popped out, and hit a sac fly.
First pitch is a called strike. It's 0-1 on Gonzalez. Bunts at it and missed pretty badly. It's 0-2. Here it comes. Outside corner, did not miss by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a collective groan from the Jaguar side of the crowd. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Popped up, foul back towards us, hits the screen, and it stays 1-2. One and two. It misses high at the letters. It's 2-2. So this is my official petition for instant replay review available in this league. Because we got to do better, man. 2-2 is high. So after jumping ahead 0-2, Gonzalez has worked the count full. Pitch is a liner caught by Malia Venegas, a diving attempt at third. She's pumped. That's out number 2. What a play by Malia Venegas. 2 outs, and it's Tori Sierra.
The first baseman, Tori Sierra.
All right, let's see if this actually works this time. Well, we started too late, but yeah, but incredible play.
Yeah, that was sweet. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1 on Sierra. The next pitch is swung on and missed. She seems very unsure about swinging at that pitch. It's 0-2. That's one of those ones you make up in your mind before she throws that you're going to swing, and then you realize halfway through this was a bad idea. 0-2 pitch is up and away. It's 1-2. Every ball player that's ever played ball ever has been there. Like, I'm swinging on this pitch, and then the pitch gets halfway to the plate. You're like, that was a bad idea. 1-2 pitch. On the ground, Carissa Smith will charge it. Throw to first. Plenty of time to get Sierra side retired. They go in order in the 6th. Jags got to get to work. They trail by 1. It's 3-2 Seahawks. Six for the Jaguars.
All right,
The third baseman,
bottom of the
Malia
6th.
Venegas.
It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 with Malia Venegas up. Comes up 2 for 3. A single and a double, both hit into left. And they're playing at an unwise depth. See, the outfield is playing her right now like she is a slap hitter.
Yeah.
And she has 8 extra base hits. Nine now.
This is Christy Rosinger's doing. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not one to question coaching, especially if I don't have a knowledge. But yeah, but I'm not sure about this one.
Foul out of play. Stays 1 and 2 on Venegas. I don't know, man. It's not the most wise decision to me. In a one-run game, especially. The pitch on the ground to second. Vasconcelos will flip it to first in time to get Venegas, and the defense does not come back to haunt them. So 1 out, and it'll bring up Jade Henry.
The first baseman, Jade Henry.
Bring it around town.
Comes up 0 for 1. So he grounded up to the pitcher and has taken a couple walks.
First pitch misses high and away. 1-0 to Jade Henry. The pitch. Outside. Not by much. It's 2-0. One thing that this league has really picked up on with Jade Henry is keep the ball away. If you go in, she's going to hurt you. 2-0. Line drive, base hit on a pitch that was in, and she shoots it into center field for a hit. So she's aboard for Haley Castro.
The designated player, Haley Castro.
All right, and he comes up 2 for 3 with a couple singles.
Popped them up. Shallow left. Going out is Gomez, and she dropped it. The throw to second will be in time to get Henry, and that's just an unfortunate play. It's almost that infield fly thing. They want you to go halfway, but that's such a tough thing to do. You don't want to get doubled off at first, and that's a tough spot for Jade to be in. So it'll basically end up being a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Valdez. And time is called by Coach Britt. She'll come down to Tyrone Murphy, and we'll see if there's a pinch runner. As Shades will rise out of the dugout. So looks like Shades will be the pinch runner, and Elena will be the hitter with 2 outs and a runner at first.
Nobody better, Elena. Nobody better. Let's go.
Pitch running for San Jose, number 12, Lorena Solis. Shades. Now batting, the right fielder,
All right, so
Elena Valdez.
Valdez up 2 for 3 with a couple singles and takes the first pitch strike.
I announced that she's the right fielder. She's now the pitcher. Just a correction on that. Here's a shot into right field. It's going to fall for a base hit in front of Maddie Tara. And Shades safely at second. First and second, 2 outs. And it'll be Carissa Smith. So a chance for the Jags to tie this game up. Again, another hit for San Jose. And Smith will hit with a runner in scoring position in 2 outs.
The shortstop, Carissa Smith.
All right, and she lined a single her last time up, and a chance to get a run in. And
called strike on the outside corner there, late call. It's 0-1. That's the third hit for Elena Valdez. She's 3 for 4. The pitch swung on and missed by Smith, 0-2. You got to protect that outside part if they're going to pitch it there, and Daisy Ortiz is doing a good job spotting the ball there. The mistake that she made was not doing that to Jade Henry. Fortunate that Henry didn't leave earth. 0-2. That's outside. a shrug from the catcher, like, might as well go out there. One ball, two strikes. The pitch went out there again, and this one missed 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch, that's outside, and the count goes full. So just trying to keep the ball away from Carissa Smith and worked herself into a full count. This becomes a big pitch with Deja Jimenez on deck, who is swinging it well. She's 2 for 2 today as well. The pitch swung on and hit in the air to left, hit pretty well, going back at the wall, and it's off the wall, into scorer's shade. Right behind her, Elena Valdez, and the Jaguars take the lead. A 2-run double for Carissa Smith puts the Jaguars ahead, 4-3. That is a huge clutch swing of the bat in the bottom of the 6th. And just like that, they've set the table to close this game out in the top of the next inning. And Deja Jimenez will hit with a runner in scoring position.
The catcher, Deja Jimenez.
First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. So mistakes, missing in to these right-handed hitters. Out over the plate as this pitch is on the inside corner, it's 0-2. If you're going to go in, you got to go all the way in. If you're going to be away, stay away. Here's the 0-2. That's outside. Oh, the Seahawks were walking off. They thought that was strike 3, but called a ball, 1-2. Swing a foul, and it stays 1-2.
Now, my memory is correct. We have mentioned multiple times to back the heck up.
Yeah. No one, they don't learn. Ground ball to third. Bennett's got it. Throw to first in the dirt and dropped by Tori Sierra. And safe at first is Jimenez. And what do you score on that one? E5 or E3?
You're the only one that's got that answer.
That's tough. You go E5. Looks like Bella Caruso Comiso comes out of the dugout to pinch hit for Kiana Castro in a big spot where the Jags could add some insurance runs. We'll go E5 on that. So first and third with 2 outs, and now a pinch hitter.
And Bella comes in hitting 308 on the year
For San Jose.
with
22,
10
Bella
RBIs.
Caruso Comiso.
All right, so it's got to be mentioned. You got speed on first, speed on third.
Yeah.
Do we see it? I mean, you're taking a chance with 2 outs, but do we see it?
No go from Jimenez there. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Ella Camiso came up big in a game recently where she got an opportunity to pinch hit. See if she can come through again. The pitch is on the outside, out of third. It's a called strike, 1-1. There's your scouting report on these Jag hitters. Work away. You miss in, they're going to hurt you. 1-1. Outside. It's evident that Cabrillo has that scouting report. They've been trying to work the outside part all game, which has been effective, but the runs have come when they've missed their spot. Here's a shot, and it's caught by Vasconcelos at second to retire the side. Another pitch that leaked out over the plate. Caruso Comiso hit a line drive, but right at Dylan Vasconcelos to retire the side. But the Jags do get two. A two-run double by Carissa Smith in the clutch. Jags have a chance to win it if they can get 3 outs right now. We go to the 7th, it's 4-3 San Jose.
Top of the 7th, possibly the last chance for Cabrillo, and they will have the 9-1-2 hitters with Maddie Tara starting it off, and she comes up 0 for 2.
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Seahawks, the right fielder, Maddie
With a strikeout and a ground out, and I'm assuming that switch is just a re-enter. Okay. All right, so no changes.
So a long pause here as the home plate umpire is discussing some things with the coach, one of the coaches of Cabrillo. First pitch to Maddie Tara. Defense playing way in and a ground ball too short. Smith's got it. She's got to wait for Jade Henry to get back to the bag, and she was off the bag, and the runner's safe. So Tara reaches, really all just because of where Jade Henry was lined up. That's tough. So runner at first, and now Dylan Vasconcelos.
Your second baseman is Dylan Vasconcelos.
So a leadoff infield single for Maddie Tara. Now Vasconcelos. Bunt. Venegas has it. Throw to first. In time to get Vasconcelos. And throw back to second. I'm not sure why, but in safely on the slide is Tara. And they do get Vasconcelos on the sac bunt. So runner in scoring position for Cassidy Bennett.
The third baseman, Cassidy Bennett.
All right, she comes up 1 for 3 and singled into right. Her last time up.
First pitch is a called strike on the outside. It is 0-1. Big spot here, my boy. The pitch. Same pitch, same spot, strike 2. That's just wisdom. If you know he's going to call it and it's out of the comfort zone of Bennett to swing at it, then throw it there. Work away. Make them work. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Oh, almost the same spot, missed just a little bit wide. It's 1-2. Good effort. Good spot. Need an out here. Jags by 1 in the top of the 7th. 1-2 pitch. Pop them up. Out of play. And we'll reset and do it again at 1-2. The big hit coming off the bat of Carissa Smith in the bottom of the 6th. A 2-run double off the left field wall. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing in the dirt. It's 2-2. Bennett started to offer at it, but was wise enough to hold that swing back. We'll see if this battle brews up a little longer. 2-2. Here it comes. Inside. Just missed. Not by much. Wow. Full count. And this now becomes a monster pitch. 3-2. Swung on and lined into center. Felix after it, base hit. They're going to round Matty Tara. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and the game is tied as Cassidy Bennett comes through for Cabrillo, takes second base on the back throw, and this game is tied up 4-4. So they manufacture themselves a run to tie the game in the 7th.
The catcher, Sophia Mendoza.
Now the Jags are in some trouble. You got a runner in scoring position. Less than 2 out, 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. First pitch is high, and it's 1-0. And this is just good competitive softball. Is up high again, and a snap throw from Jimenez to the shortstop Smith. That's not the play I would have drew up there. Let's get this batter out. (2-0). Misses off the inside, and it's 3-0. Now a walk doesn't kill you because it sets up a force play. But the cleanup hitter, Aaliyah Gomez, is on deck. Don't want to be giving away extra bases. The 3-0 is in there for a called strike. 3-1 on Mendoza. That misses high, ball 4. So now first and second, you have the force play set up, and the cleanup hitter, Aaliyah Gomez, comes into the box. And the Jaguar defense is going to call time and discuss this thing a little bit. The situation's pretty fluid. It's 4-4, first and second, 1 out. Chance for Cabrillo to retake the lead. Now the Jaguars will have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 7th. So they'll have a chance to walk it off. But you got to get out of this inning with this game tied.
The shortstop, Aaliyah Gomez.
So here we go with Aaliyah Gomez. First pitch on the ground, Carissa Smith. She's going to go to first. Wise decision to get the sure out. That's out number 2. And now Brooke Campbell will hit. Second and third, 2 outs. Campbell pops it up. This needs to be caught. It's Sandoval, and she squeezes it to retire the side. So they do limit the damage to just 1 run. The Jags have the 9-1-2 hitters coming up. It's walk-off season here in San Jose, 4-4.
Bottom of the 7th here at LadyJag's field. 9-1 and 2. Kaya Sandoval will start it off.
Number 2.
And with the part of the lineup that's coming up here, a chance. Oh, well, and finish that.
So
A chance to an opportunity with the part of the lineup that Sales has got coming up, an opportunity to end this one. Jamie Van Eyck will will come into play first, and Tori Sierra will go over to a hitting role, exclusive hitting role.
So the DP and the first baseman switch, and the first pitch to Kaya Sandoval is called a ball inside. Here's the 1-0. On the ground, right back to Ortiz. Picks it up and fires to first in time. And that's out number 1. So 1 gone, top of the order, Melissa Felix will hit.
The center fielder, Melissa Felix.
All right, comes up 1 for 4 on the day. Ground out, a well-caught line out, a single, and a fielder's choice.
First pitch to Felix is a slash foul back to the screen. It's 0-1. Felix 2 for 4 today after going 4 for 4 yesterday. She's swinging it really well lately. Here's the 0-1. Runs up and takes a ball, apparently. Looked pretty good from over here, but it's 1-1.
Janelle Rossinger is about to lay the smackdown on him. And,
that is a foul ball on the off the third baseline. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the inner Pat McAfee came out on that about right there. Look at the smackdown.
You feel me? I got to remind myself there's 2 Rosingers out here, Janelle and Christy. Here's the 1-2. On the ground, Dylan Vasconcelos at second, flip to first, and it's off the glove of Van Eyck, and safe at first is Felix. So she's aboard, and now the Jags are in business. And it's Malia Venegas.
The third baseman, Malia Venegas.
All right, 2 for 4 on the day, and she's already doubled. And with the speed at first, a double could end it.
There's a swing and a pop-up over second. Vasconcelos out, and she reaches up and makes the catch. Diving back to first is Felix. Out a tough play for Dylan Vasconcelos to make, and she made it. So 2 outs, and Jade Henry will hit.
The first baseman, Jade Henry.
And she grounded a single into center her last time up.
Ground ball to Vasconcelos. Throw to first in time, and we get free softball. So 4-4, we go to extras. The 8th inning on its way. It's 4-4 here in San Jose.
Back here at LadyJag's field, we're getting some overtime.
Off the top of the 8th inning.
Jamie Van Eyck will start it off.
First baseman Jamie Van Eyck.
6, 7, and 8 for Cabrillo. And it comes up 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs and a sac bunt.
Squares around, pulls it back, takes a pitch out her eyes. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, up the middle. Smith is after it. She's got it. Has plenty of time and throws to first to get Jamie Van Eyck for out number 1. So 1 gone. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Liana Gonzalez.
Ask people at home. Don't ask me. I'm not the one that's gonna make the decision on that. All right. So this is what the second game he's done that. So y'all people at home, you figure it out.
Look, it's cool because it makes it more efficient. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having to cut mics off and stuff, it is a lot of work though. Just trying to time it up and sync it up to, you know what I'm saying, to fit both mics at the same time. There's a pitch at the letters, called a ball, 2-0. Chelsea Raymond started this game, pitched well. Elena Valdez pitching well. Here's the 2-0. In there for a called strike. It's 2-1. 4-4 here in the 8th inning. Extra innings here in San Jose. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and popped foul back out of play. And on to campus. It's 2-2. Two and two. Jag defense, normal depth all the way around. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and popped foul. Third base side out of play. Remaining 2-2. Now's the time to compete. This is where it's just whoever wants it more gets it this late in the game. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and lined into center field hard. Base hit. Gonzalez's first hit of the game. And she's aboard for Tori Sierra.
The designated player, Tori Sierra.
Yeah, she got a single her first time up, but since has struck out and grounded out.
First pitch to her is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. That single that she hit, she got picked off at first to end the inning back in the second. And struck out and grounded out, as Steve mentioned, in the last 2 at-bats. Ahead in the count, 1-0 here. Swung on and lifted the left center field, hit pretty well over Castro, and she makes the running catch. And sprinting back to first is Liana Gonzalez. Nice play, Kiana Castro for out number 2. So 2 outs, and it's Maddie Tara.
The right fielder, Maddie Tara.
First pitch is popped up. Smith backing up, calls it, catches it to end the inning. That's huge because Vasconcelos, who's been killing the Jags, is on deck. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Another chance to walk it off. It's 4-4.
Back here at LadyJag's field, bottom of the 8th. 4, 5, and 6 for the Jags. Haley Castro will start it off. She's 2 for 4. Pair of singles, a ground out, and an error, and reached on an error.
And a ground ball to Dylan Vasconcelos for out number 1. And Haley Castro is out, and now Elena Valdez.
The pitcher, Elena Valdez.
And she's working on an incredible 3 for 4.
First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. She swings and misses over the top of a pitch in the dirt. It's 0-2. This is the 5th at bat of the game for Elena Valdez. The pitch low and outside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Valdez scored on her last single. Here's a ground ball. Vasconcelos again. Up with it. She's been busy. She's made each of the last 3 plays. Check that, 4 plays for Cabrillo, not Seattle. 2 outs.
The shortstop.
All right, that'll bring Carissa Smith up 2 for 4. She lined a single and hit a deep double.
Each of the last 2 games, she's hit a ball to the wall. Here's the first pitch. It's off the inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
And they've both been pretty much to the exact same spot.
Yeah. That pitch misses off the inside, 2-0. Each of the last 5 hitters for San Jose. Felix, ground ball to Vasconcelos. Error on the first baseman. Venegas popped up to Vasconcelos. Henry, ground ball to Vasconcelos. Haley Castro, ground ball to Vasconcelos. Elena Valdez, ground ball to Vasconcelos. Here's a fly ball out to right center field. Brooke Campbell in center field will make the catch to retire the side. A ball not hit to Dylan Vasconcelos. We go to the 9th inning. It's 4-4.
Top of the 9th. Dylan Vasconcelos to start it off. Top of the order.
Elena Valdez back to work with Vasconcelos, who has been impossible to get out this game so far. A fly ball to Shades and right, and they got her out. Nice play. 1 pitch, 1 out. And now Cassidy Bennett, who has been swinging it good the last couple times through. 2 for 4 so far with an RBI.
The third baseman, Cassidy Bennett.
Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. This is the type of game where we need our in-stadium sound effects with some like "Let's Go Jaguar" chants or something. It's 2-0.
Hey. That's what we need to give. That's what we need to find a way to give give D a mic.
Right. On the ground to third. Malia Venegas has it. Throw to first. In time to get Cassidy Bennett. 2 outs. 2 down, and it is the catcher.
Sophia Mendoza now come up. 2 for 3. She has singled, struck out, somehow reached on a bunt, and walked her last time up.
And takes a pitch across the letters for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. In there for a called strike. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here it comes. Check. No swing. I don't know where that missed. I didn't think that required a check swing or anything like that. That looked like a strike. I couldn't tell if it missed low or what. It was right over the plate. So 2-1. Pitch. Swung on, hit to right. Shades coming in and makes the catch on the run to retire the side. They go in order in the top of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth inning. It's not like a baseball game out here. It's 4-4.
Bottom of the ninth. It's the Jags and the Seahawks.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth.
San Jose up to hip.
The catcher,
Hit.
Deja Jimenez.
7-8-9 with Deja Jimenez starting it off. 2 for 3. Couple singles. A sack bunt and a reached on an error.
Let's go Jaguars.
First pitch is a called strike, and that looks like it missed inside, but it's 0-1. Oh, 1. Inside, and it misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good day so far for Jimenez. See if she can keep it going. She squares around, pulls it back, and takes one right down Broadway. It's 1-2. One, two. On, hit in the air to right center. Going after it is Brooke Campbell, the center fielder, and she will make the catch for the out. 1 gone.
The left fielder, Kiana Castro.
All right, so Kiana comes back into the lineup. And she popped a double into left earlier in the game.
The slash down the left field line, foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, Coach Bird better be careful down there in the next couple months.
You feel me? A lot of balls getting fired over there. There's a base hit for Castro. That's a big swing of the bat there. Her second hit of the game. She's aboard for Kaya Sandoval. Number 2.
Number 2, the second baseman, Kaya Sandoval. Number 2.
Okay, let's go. Walk me off. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a called strike. This is where, as a broadcaster, you become a fan. Here's the 0-1. Bullet foul hard off the left field line. I'm telling you, she's going for it. Hey, Steve, just so you know, she's going for it.
Hey, she's been due for one for 19 games.
Man,
let's get it.
On the ground towards the middle. To second for one. The throw to first is not in time as Sandoval beats it out on the back end. So still life in the 9th inning. Chance to walk it off. It's Felix now with a runner at first and 2 outs.
The center fielder, Melissa Felix.
First pitch is down low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Leah Gomez almost turned that double play herself. Check swing, no go. It's 2-0. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Daisy Ortiz is confused, wondering where that missed. I guess it's just a very, very small zone for both teams with Tyrone Murphy. 2-0. On the ground to Vasconcelos, who tags Kaya Sandoval and throws to first for out number 3 and 4 to retire the side. So we're going to the 10th. Oh, boy, long game. 4-4. Or something? Yeah. 6 for 56 in a couple.
All right, back here, top of the 10th is the 4, 5, and 6 for Cabrillo with the Leah Gomez up to hit, and now I am very confused about the rule book because we was told that the runner starts in the 10th. We're in the 10th, and there's nobody on base.
The first pitch is a called strike. That was told to us by D. The person we need to be asking is Coach Britt. So there you go. We'll figure. And a swing and a miss. I'm not trying to see no tie. I'm just telling you right now. I'm not. Look. I'm not trying to see no tie. Let's win. Let's win this thing. 0-2 on Gomez. Squares around, pulls back, swings and misses. Strike 3, out number 1. The cleanup hitter goes down swinging to lead off the 10th. 1 out.
The center fielder, Brooke Campbell.
Hey, we still got another 30 minutes or another hour. So, hour. No games can end in a tie, and we ain't trying to find out.
I know that's right. First pitch is a ball outside. 1-0 on Campbell. The pitch is up and away, 2-0. Game started at 3. It's only 5:30. It hasn't exactly been a terribly long game.
No. 10th inning.
There's a line drive and a base hits to left field for Brooke Campbell. And that'll bring up Jamie Van Eck.
The first baseman, Jamie Van Eck.
All right, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Now would be one heck of a time for a ground ball. You hit a ground ball to Smith or Kaya Sandoval or something, they can get a double play and get out of this thing. But you got to get her to hit the ball on the ground. We saw in the last ground out to Carissa Smith that Smith did take her time to make the throw, so I'm guessing that Van Eck's not the speed demon that perhaps Vasconcelos or Cassidy Bennett is, but still got to be sharp and make that play. Let's see. First pitch on the way. Bunt attempt. It is going to go into no man's land. Henry had a beat on it, then she let it go, and Valdez thought Henry was going to grab it, so miscommunication, and it's a bunt single. That's tough. So now Liana Gonzalez.
The left fielder, Liana Gonzalez.
Gonzalez lined a hard single to left of her last at bat. Here takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. This is the part of the order that you really got to lock in and get these outs. You got to get these outs. You don't want to get back to Vasconcelos with runners on base. Popped them up, backing out of play, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. A check swing and a foul on the first base line, and it stays 0-2. A strikeout and a couple of singles. 0-2 on Gonzalez. The pitch is grounded foul off the third base line. The play is made by Christy Rosinger. So it stays 0-2. See if the Jags can get a ground ball to third and get the 3-1 double play. The pitch outside, nice frame job by Deja Jimenez, but called a ball, 2-2. And now this becomes the biggest spot of the game. Here it comes, up high. And now the count is 2-2. I think that last pitch was on an 0-2, made it 1-2. Tyrone Murphy has 3-2. All right, so now I'm a little confused. Here's the 3-2. Check swing. Oh, now it's 3-2. Wait, why does he keep doing that? He put up 3-2. You saw him put up 3-2, right? I'm not tripping. You saw him put up 3-2.
Hey, I'm not even
paying
attention anymore.
Line to left field. That's going to be fair. Down the line. They're going to wave in Brooke Campbell. Here's, Venegas dropped it. Had a perfect relay opportunity to throw her out and drop the ball. The run scores, and the Seahawks take the lead. That's tough. 5-4 Seahawks. An RBI single for Liana Gonzalez. Her second hit of the game, her second RBI. That brings up the designated player, Tori Sierra.
That is just rough, but a pinch runner will be coming in. Veronica Alvarez for Jamie Van Eyck.
So now you got to limit the damage. Damage control with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up remaining in the inning.
Pinch running for the Seahawks, number 28, Veronica Alvarez.
All right, so Tori Sierra up. 2 on, 1 out, and a run already scored. And this is the most hits they've had in a single inning. They have 3. They have 3 in the 10th, and then they haven't had more than 2 before now.
First pitch is high, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Up and in. Snap throw. And they got her. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness, that's terrible. Her hand, she stumbled into the base. Her hand was not on the bag yet. And Kaya Sandoval slapped the tag on her, and there's no contest from the defense or from Coach Britt. That's tough. That is really bad. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No go. Ball 3.
Okay, look.
Check swing, and they do appeal. No swing. Go ahead, Steve.
I've been holding back the last 2 days.
Go ahead. Let it fly, man.
I just might. Because that. Okay, look.
That's bad.
2 clear tags yesterday. One of them, we not only have video, but we have a picture.
And now
a clear out at second that we're probably going to have a clear picture of after this game. And look, look, I'm trying to say what's on my head, but at the same time, I'm trying not to get fired.
Yeah, no, I got you. That was the incorrect call. The player wasn't on the base, and Kaya's tag swiped right across her arm, and her arm landed on the base after the tag. That really is like as straightforward as I can put it. And everyone in the stadium thought she was out. The whole place went crazy. That's tough. That's really bad. And that's Paul Heathcote, who's a veteran. He's been in this league for a long time. That's tough.
I mean, anyone that has seen any games that I've coached, you know, you really know how much I'm pulling back. As a holding back is. Short story is I have intentionally gotten a technical just to prove a point. So yeah. So all right, all right, time to move on.
First pitch is a strike to Maddie Tara. It is 0-1. The defense playing way in. They're keeping Henry closer to the bag. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Kind of a strange-looking swing there. It's 0-2. Jags got to limit the damage. Bases loaded, 1 out. They have a run in the Seahawks do. It's 5-4 in the 10th inning. Long game. Here it comes. It's a kind of a flash swing there. And just the defense hack right there. Flips it foul and stays alive. It stays 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Popped up right at Valdez. She reaches up and makes the catch, but no one was covering second, and Gonzalez had got way off the bag. That could have been a double play. But it's just defensive alignment there, nobody's fault. Bases loaded, 2 outs, but now you got to deal with Dylan Vasconcelos.
Two outs, bases loaded, and a player coming in at over 450 coming into the game.
Popped them up, back towards us, and it is right off our tent. Ground ball, up the middle, base hit. 1 run scores. Play at the plate for the second run, and she is out by a mile. And the inning is over, but they do get 2 runs after the RBI single by Vasconcelos. And a rough inning for San Jose as the pinch runner, Veronica Alvarez, comes in to score. It's 6-4. Jags need 2 to tie and 3 to walk it off now. 6-4, bottom of the 10th.
Bottom of the 10th. Jags need 2 to tie, 3 to win. And there's the 2, 3, and 4 with Malia Venegas starting it off.
Leading off the home half of the 10th for the Jaguars, the third baseman, Malia Venegas.
With this song up in the batter's box too.
First pitch to Malia Venegas is a called strike. It's 0-1. Jags got to forget about that last inning and just hit. Pass the bat, rally, and walk this thing off. That is a really deflating inning, or a top half of the inning, I should say. But you got 3 outs to fix it. Here's a pop-up into shallow center. Brooke Campbell comes in, does the pop-up dance, and squeezes it for out number 1 on Venegas. Now Jade Henry.
The first baseman, Jade Henry.
I was looking for her second hit of the day. 4th at bat. And just need to find
First
one
pitch
and
to deep left. Adios. Woo! That was a bomb from the word go. A solo home run at 6-5. The Jags are within 1 with Jade Henry's second home run of the year.
All right, so just like that, home run number 2 on the year. And with 1 out, some things can happen.
The designated player, Haley Castro.
Now up to 15 RBIs this year. Or is it 16? 15. 15 RBIs on the year. Haley Castro now up. They're up, and she can hit.
She takes a pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. What'd you notice about that pitch location? In. You miss in, they're going to hurt you. Jags fired back up. 1-run ball game. Let's see. That pitch is high, 2-0. Now, yesterday I said in the 7th inning, it all started with a solo, with a leadoff single. And they got 2 runs, and they came back, made it 1. This one all started with a solo home run. The pitch, outside, 3-0. Work the count to 3-0. This becomes a big pitch. You put her on, perhaps a pinch runner. Jags are in business. And there's a called strike on the inside corner. It's 3-1. Jade Henry crushed that thing. Three-one pitch. Pop them up. This is back. The catcher squeezes it for out number 2. That's a tough out. But 2 down. Jags, can they pull it off with 2 outs? It's Elena Valdez, who's having a good day so far.
The pitcher, Elena Valdez.
First pitch to Elena is a ground ball right to Van Eck, who steps on the bag, and the ball game is over. And in 10 innings, the Cabrillo Seahawks pull off a huge win here on the road, and they do it behind a true team effort. 14 hits, and they get all the big hits at the right time. It was a big day for Dylan Vasconcelos, a big day for Cassidy Bennett. Sophia Mendoza had a couple of knocks, and both of her hits yielded RBIs. And how about Liana Gonzalez with the sacrifice fly, then 2 singles late in the game, and one of them knocking in a run. And in that big 10th inning, they scored 2 in the 10th. And that last run on the RBI single by Vasconcelos is the difference in the game after the Jade Henry home run. Just the little things in the costume today.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about calls all we want, but at the end of the day, I mean, it really just comes down to which team can make that one play, and it took more than one, but Cabrillo able to get it right at the end, and they were able to take this one.
Credit to Jade Henry. She had a couple of hits, a couple of walks, the home run. Malia Venegas, a single, a double. Melissa Felix, another 2-hit day. Deja Jimenez, a 2-hit day. Elena Valdez, a 3-hit day. So the Jags swung the bats pretty good. Kiana Castro had 2 hits today. Kaya Sandoval had a knock. They were swinging the bats well, and the big swing, aside from the Jade Henry home run, was the 2-run double by Carissa Smith in the bottom of the 6th inning that set it up where the Jags could have closed it out in the 7th, but the 1 run that they scored forced extra innings. And it was a really entertaining game. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to call. Just one of those ones that slips through your fingers that you wish you would have made that one play, like you said, that could have been the difference.
No, yeah, and I mean, the one big positive from this week is that this team is starting to hit the ball. The ball is starting to find openings, but just need to play a complete game.
Yeah, and that's something that they'll discuss, and Coach Britt's talking to him now. I know Coach Rooney will talk to them. We send our love from the booth, Coach Rooney. We wish you were here. We know that we understand the situation, so just much love from the broadcast booth. Team definitely put out a valiant effort today, but like you said, little things that turn into big plays. So they'll clean that stuff up as they go forward. It starts to frustrate you as the season gets later and later in the year, and you pile up the losses, one-run losses in games that could have been won at different times.
And these type of losses sting more than like the 8-run difference, 10. It's 10 because like you're right there the whole time, and just couldn't get that one. But the positive is that there's no time to think. That you don't get a chance to think about it. Because right back at it again tomorrow with a couple at Merced, and a beatable team. Just gotta play a full game.
Look forward to seeing them come out. I know they're going to come out with a lot of fire. Coach Rooney will be back for that. It is a good team, dude. I'm excited about this team. They're really good. Just fixing the little things and believing in themselves. And I think that confidence factor is going to come back. They're swinging the bats better. We saw Jade Henry leave Earth today. That's going to be huge going forward for her. And everybody, if I'm not mistaken, I think everybody in the lineup got a hit today. Felix Venegas, Henry Castro, Valdez, Smith, Jimenez, the other Castro, and Kaya Sandoval. They all got hits today. 16 hits as a team. Just didn't get that money hit. Didn't have that big explosive inning where they put up a large crooked number. So changing that going forward, coming up with the clutch hits like Carissa Smith's double and things like that, making plays on defense, minimizing the errors, and then, man, the umpiring. I'm not trying to get fined. I don't want nobody getting no trouble, so we'll lay off the umpires. But let's just say everybody needs to be better, including me.
All right, so I'm gonna keep my job. So job. All right, so. All right, so that'll do. All right, so that'll do it for today, and we'll see you in Fremont at Ohlone next Tuesday.